We are going to talk about BGC 16, Episode 6, Welcome to Candyland. And to address some of your comments from last week, some people are getting like all offended and their feelings hurt because I said the word dykish. And then I made a clear point to say, no, I don't judge people on how they look. And then they responded, but that's judging how somebody looks. And I'm like, no, it's not. Okay. So I'm not saying it in an offensive way. I don't say anything to be offensive, whether it's like race or uh, what is it, sexuality and things like that. And people even mention like, Sarah, do a thing on politics. Hell no, I ain't doing no damn video on politics. Are y'all crazy? So y'all could just like criticize everything? No way. I'm not doing videos on stuff like that. So when I said the word dykish, it's clearly to say how she's dressed. She's dressed masculine. Like, she's dressed like a male. Okay, so when we hear the clip of a female saying like, oh, but I don't like women, or I haven't been with a woman before or something, it doesn't make sense based on her appearance, because usually girls who dress boyish are lesbians. I mean, it only makes sense. Like, a guy doesn't go out to find a girl that dresses like a boy if he's a boy himself. Okay, so that comment was not meant to offend anybody. Like, when I said the word goth to Tess, that's her name. I know y'all told me this before. It wasn't saying like what the people stereotype goth to be, oh, depressed or suicidal. No, she's dressed in all black. She looks gothic. Just like with this female, it's not saying anything in a negative way besides the fact of she is dressed kind of boyish, and then with the hair being shaved. Okay, I'm glad we got that out of the way. Does that make sense? Like, so don't be overly sensitive when you watch my damn videos, because I'm not saying things to be offensive whatsoever, because I am not a hateful person. All right, so the episode starts, which, by the way, if you guys saw my Harley Quinn outfit, it was really cute. And out of all people, Winter was Harley Quinn. I saw somebody tag a post on it, and then Trina too, but my costume looked better than everybody's. And if you didn't see it, go on Instagram, because I looked really cute. Okay, so the beginning starts with Winter saying, she's been in this house. She's had the most altercations. She's talking about Kaylee and Aladria, and I'm thinking, like, you've only been in 2 altercations, and y'all been in the house for like 3 weeks. That's not many at all. I had like 5 or 6 in 2 weeks, so I mean, I guess she's been in the most. I feel like Kaylee was probably in the most. All right, then Z sets up this survival course, which of course they're later going to do. Winter's birthday's on Sunday, and it was really cute. They did this little cartoon thing where she was like, oh yeah, I'm an angel and I bless this world on this day, and they have the angel coming down on the world. That was really cute. Renisha and Adrian then say that these survivor teachers are fine, and I'm like, they're really like into these survival teachers, and I mean, one is kind of cute and the other is just all right. And she's like, yeah, he looks like Brad Pitt, and I don't really see the resemblance in the survivor coach looking like Brad Pitt, but whatever, to each his own. Okay, so the first thing they do is they try to build a fire. Stephanie breaks her nail. Then they show how to purify water, and Stephanie decides to taste the water, and by her face she was like, I don't think the water was any good. I don't want to drink that water. And the final test of the survival thing is that they are going to be camping and surviving out there. We next see, let's see, Z said she can't die. Oh, so Z makes this comment. It's really funny. She goes, well, it's not like we can die out here. She's like, my mom would sue the show. They're not going to let us die, so I think we're fine. And that's like so true. You've got like cameras and producers and all this stuff around you. Like, nothing bad is going to really for real happen. Like, you think a bear is going to come? Like, no. Like, they're going to let you leave. It's not like real life for real, like in the woods surviving. We then see the girls are carrying sticks to build a fire. One said she was going to make a teepee. You ain't making no damn teepee out of some sticks. And then what are you going to drape over the top of it? Like, a teepee is like this, and then there's like cloth over it so you can sleep underneath it. You ain't making no damn teepee. We then see the new girl bringing tents and liquor. And she says she has more stuff, which of course they probably all had to go get it. It's not like she went and paid for it. We know where all that's coming from. Her name is Candace, and her AKA name is Cool Candy or Candy. She was in Chicago. And I'm looking at her. She has like a really, really pretty face, like nice bone structure. She's really, really pretty. She's got like a little fade going on, a little swirl in her hair. You know what that reminds me of? It reminds me of Ink. He used to always do like the little swirls and stuff in his hair. But yeah, she was really, really pretty. Or she is really, really pretty. She mentions that her brother Kyle was killed, and then Z starts talking about, not Z, sorry, Nisha starts bringing up her sister. And the new girl, of course, then says she's gay. So that goes against what was said last week in the preview. Clearly, she is gay. Winter said, well, she tried to be gay once, or tried to be gay. And they're like, you tried to be gay? Like, what does that mean, you tried to be gay? You mean you tried something and you didn't really like it? But the fact that she said she tried to be gay, like, that's really, really weird. If you don't succeed, try again. Like, what? Okay. Candace then says that her ex's name was tattooed on her 3 times. Not 1 or 2, but 3. And I'm like, oh, 3 times? She said it was a very toxic relationship, but life is short or something to that fact. And yeah, it's tattooed on her 3 times. That is a bit overboard. 3 times. Okay, you ain't even gonna get me to tattoo your name on me once. 3 times? Might get Kiko's name tattooed on me, but that's it. Ain't no way. No. Stephanie, after they're talking about, you know, their siblings dying and things, Stephanie says, let's change the subject away from this death talk. So how was your first vagina? What was it like? That was really funny. And then next thing you know, Candace comes and starts making out with Z, like right off the bat. I'm like, okay, well, hopefully they like each other next episode, or it's going to be like a Amy Camila situation, or like a Mia and Mimi situation where it just goes downhill from the kiss. I don't know. Candace then says she can't believe she's in the BG. Okay, so then it's the next day. Candace is going into the house, and I like that they showed this because I know you guys said this in the past that you don't like when girls act like they've never seen the show and stuff like that, but then they watch every damn show. What is this? Natalie's sending me pictures, and I think I know what it is. What in the world? So she says that she can't believe she's in the BGC house and that she's on the other side of the fence. She's not watching it on TV anymore. So she makes a clear point to say that she does watch Bad Girls Club, just like most of the girls who lie about saying they never watched it. Like, yes, you did. You've watched it. All right, Winter and Candace are then in the pool, and Winter says, people think that she's so bougie. Well, maybe they think that because she is bougie, or maybe she's falsely portraying that. I mean, I don't know. She does seem a little bougie by her actions, and if everybody thinks that, there's something that you're doing that is creating that. But I wasn't really paying her no attention. I was just looking at her body the whole time because her body looked really good. She was on the float, and like her butt was up and stuff. And Winter has a really, really nice body. And then, like, the tattoos and stuff. I wrote this comment down later, but, like, I feel like this season is, like, the tattoo and twerk season. Remember we had the season where they fight in the limo and on the stairs? This is definitely the tattoo and twerk season. Those are the recommendations. Besides social media followings, but I guess that's what gets you social media followings, tattoos, and twerking. I don't know. Okay, so these friends then come, and her cousin... They braid some white into her hair. They all have braids, and the girls are not feeling it. Adrienne says her friends are ratchet, and Z looks like crap. And Nisha is asking, why did she get cornrows? They're not even in right. I thought her hair was cute, but everybody seems to be very angry at the fact that Z's family and friends came. Here comes my Kiko bear. Hi, sweetie pie. You coming to say hi? Can I have a kiss? Mwah, thank you. So then the girls are in the beauty room, and Candace starts singing. She goes in the other room. She has a really, really nice voice. And Nisha's like, maybe they can do something together. That'd be really smart. Nisha rapping and Candace singing and putting something together. Winter then leaves to get her hair done, and all the girls go out. Adrienne tells Z that she doesn't want her friends in their section, and Z then basically tells her friends to leave, that they should just do their own thing, that there's an issue. And then Steph says, well, Winter always has her friends there. And I completely agree. Like, there's no way I would have told my friends to leave. And if they were making a big deal about it and I didn't feel like dealing with the drama, I would have left with my friends, just like Winter would always do. So I thought that was weird, but I guess Z just doesn't want any drama at all. But she's basically letting these girls walk on her. You know what I mean? Like, what is Ryan going to do? Ryan is sitting there telling you that you can't have your friends in this section? Like, get out of here. No. Z says she wanted to lash out, and she wanted to be ghetto, but she wants to be a lady. So I do respect that. I'm glad that she has changed. And actually, watching this episode, I'm really, really starting to like Z. And you guys know I did not like her at all before, but I really like her now. I feel like she has changed. I don't think it's just for cameras. I think she had like an awakening moment early on that did make her change. So, as of now, I really, really like Z. Okay, the next day, Winter comes in the kitchen and she takes part of Candace's drink. Candace is not happy and she's saying, like, this universal this and that. And Candace says, universal, I would pour this drink on your head. And wherever this conversation is going, clearly Candace is not happy and Winter doesn't understand, like, why. Which I'm going to get to later because it's kind of funny. Okay, so Winter tells Steph the new girl tried me because she wouldn't pour her orange juice. She says it's just always me that people want to fuck with and try. And I'm thinking, like, does Winter really believe what she's saying? Does she really think that people are messing with her? Or is she using that as an excuse to, like, flip the story around? Does that make sense? So I want you guys to comment below because I still haven't really figured it out. Does Winter actually feel like everybody keeps picking on her and messing with her? Or is she just sticking to that storyline to make it seem like she's more important or relevant? Like, which one do you think it is? Because I'm still kind of torn between the two. Okay, so the girls go to a birthday dinner. It's really weird because Adrian and Nisha said they're going to stay home to decorate, and it's Winter, Stephanie, and Z. So it's like Winter and Stephanie are pretty close, and then, or not, sorry, not Winter and Stephanie. Stephanie and Z seem to be close, and then Winter's there at birthday. It's really, really weird. Z then says she'll pay for Winter's dinner because it's her birthday, and Winter jokes saying she should have ordered more. No, like, I feel like Stephanie is more close to Winter than Z is, clearly. And Stephanie wasn't like, oh, I'm going to pay for her dinner. Like, there's no way in hell I would have paid for her dinner. Like, you're not my friend. Like, I care less if it's your birthday. I don't care if it's your anniversary, your damn... And I ain't paying for your dinner when you're not my friend. No, there's no way. Okay, so they all come home, and I think it was weird because they came home and the two girls stayed home to decorate, but then we don't see any decorations, and Winter doesn't notice any decorations. She goes to bed. The next morning, Adrian surprises her with silly string, glitter, and confetti like she wanted, and they go to a day party for Winter's actual birthday because apparently the birthday's been going on for a week, so it's the actual birthday. And they were like doing the little birthday cheers, and somebody said sweet 16 bitches during the cheers. I'm like, did I hear that right? I even rewinded. Sweet 16? Ain't no damn body sweet 16, nothing. I don't know where that came from. I guess they were confused what TV show they were on. They're on Bad Girls Club 16, not My Sweet 16. I don't know. Maybe the cameras, the lights fooled them, like they blinded. I don't know. Candace tells Winter, tell your friends to say excuse me, they're brushing up against me and our food. Okay, so I don't really know if Candace is really picking at everything or if Winter's friends are actually being rude. It is annoying when there's like all these people around you and you're in your area and you're trying to eat and people are like bumping into you and stuff because no matter where you are, TV show or not, who's friends, not friends, like you should say excuse me when walking over somebody's food, and especially like brushing into them. So I agree with Candace on this part. Like, I would want someone to say excuse me too. Maybe she blew it out of proportion because like Nisha was just like, yeah, whatever, and she was annoyed by it but didn't make it a big deal. But Candace seems to be trying to find a way to pick at Winter in this moment. But as I said, I would be annoyed too because I don't play when it comes to my food. Like, you about to bump into me. And then Winter is standing. Next thing you know, we see Winter like standing in Candace's face, and she goes, "I know you're new." And Candace's like, "It's not about me being new. It's about like me being a person." And you say, "Excuse me." Like, what? Okay. Winter then says Candace is a jealous ass bitch. Winter, Nisha, and Steph. Okay, so after the party, Winter, Nisha, and Steph go to get their nails done. Nisha says the girls didn't say excuse me, but it's not a big deal. So Nisha does confirm to Winter, like, yes, your friends did not say excuse me, because Winter then says, well, they said excuse me. So apparently they didn't say excuse me. Candace says Okay, we then see the girls split up and drive home, and Candace says her goal is to taunt Kayla and to get her out of the house because she is annoyed, which we'll see after the sushi ride. She even makes a post and says, hashtag team some manners, bitch. Better get some, or better yet, I'll teach you. So when Kaylee did the confessional, Winter confronted her right away. This post is clearly Candace writing it to Winter, but Winter doesn't say anything about it. So I don't agree with that. Like, you're so strong to say your feelings against Kaylee doing her confessional, but you don't say nothing to Candace about saying, team some manners, bitch. Better yet, I'll teach you. That's like a threat, and you don't say nothing about it, like, but you want to say something to Kaylee, but you don't want to say nothing to Candace. No. The girls go to sushi. Kayla and Candace have tension at dinner, and that's, by the way, we had dinner there on BGC 13. We sat outside. I couldn't remember what part of the show it was because I thought it was the end, one of our last days, but I remember Danny being there, which of course Danny was later kicked off. I remember Judy being there. I don't know when it was. Yeah, Natalie was there too, so it must have been at the beginning we had sushi at that place. But it didn't seem like it was at the beginning based on how I felt in that moment while eating there. Because when I saw the food and I saw the fence when they walked out, I had like a flashback. I'm like, oh my God, BGC 13. I remember that dinner being very awkward and stressful. So yeah, it must have been at the beginning. Z and Steph talked to Candace in the car about Kaylee, saying Winter and Tabitha woke Kaylee up out of her bed. Z mentioned she bought Kayla's birthday dinner, and Steph says she wasn't with that shit. Winter then tells Z, she mentions that Winter told Z, even though you're annoying and you get on my nerves, you're a good person deep down. And of course didn't really say thank you for buying her dinner. Candace is all getting hype and mad, and she's saying that she's mad about Winter and she wants to put her in her place and that it's time for her to be bullied since she wants to be the bully. So yeah, Candace is not having the fact of how Winter treated Kaylee or Z at the birthday dinner. They go home and Candace says she's ready to have some pillow talk. She goes up the stairs and she says, Winter, I think you're and it got blurred. I think she says pussy because it kept like bleeping. I think you're a pussy. And Winter was like, what? If Kaylee would have said that, you would have kicked her down the stairs, okay? All right, and she said, you don't have a backbone, you're low-key a follower. I don't think Winter's a follower. I don't think she doesn't not have a backbone, but I do feel like she only picks on people when she feels it's the easiest. Like, pick on Kaylee because she's small. You didn't want to pick on Persuasion. Now you don't want to argue back with Candace. So I don't like that. So I don't agree with what Candace was saying, but I do believe that. So Winter says, you've known me for 3 days. Candace says, I think you're scary and a slut. Winter says, what? All again, like all confused. I don't know where the slut part came in, but the scary part, I will agree with the scary part. I think she is scary because she don't want to say anything to the girls that are either her size or bigger, but she want to pick on little old Kaylee. They're yelling back and forth, and Candace says, Winter, you have no manners. Z starts putting up her hair, so I guess Z knows that there's about to be an altercation, whether she's going to be in it or not. We then see Winter, like, hitting and throwing all the plants over. We see a hole punched in the wall, and I'm like, don't be picking on the poor little plants. They didn't do nothing to you. Like, you want to pick on Kaylee, you want to pick on the plants, like, pick on Persuasion and Candace, like, not the damn plants. The next episode, we see everyone's best friends are coming, and Stephanie has this little best friend who's, like, really, really cute. She has pink hair. She kind of looks like her, so I'm wondering if it's, like, a sister or something. She looks hot. And to get to your questions, by the way, this lip color is so pretty. I bought it at Ulta. I posted it on my Snapchat, so it's actually 2 different colors. It's this one, NYX Ombre Lip Duo. Poppy and Lily, so it's a double pencil, and then I added this pink in the middle to make it a little lighter, which is NYX 839 Dolly Pink, so it looks really, really cute. So to your questions, bad_girls_club_PL __. I'm just kidding, I ain't no more underscores. Do you think Winter is weak because when Persuasion and Leisure popped on her, she was like, I'm not here for the drama anymore, but no problem popping off with Kaylee? And yes, I think that is a weak move. I don't like that. Like, be consistent. If you want to be this person and you're so strong and tough and you're this and that, well then be tough with everybody. Don't be tough with like the little kid, like the little girl, but not like the grown-ups. You know what I mean? Like, I don't like that. Bruce_dot_M says, do you feel like Z still wants to fit in? Yes, I do. And even though I like Z now. I really do like her. I do feel like she wants to fit in because like you're paying for the birthday dinner and stuff. Like I understand you're a nice person, but there's a point where you're going too far to be nice. Like going to the dinner and being nice to her at dinner was nice enough. Like you shouldn't have paid for her dinner. And then she doesn't even say thank you. And then you don't even say nothing back. Like, oh, well, thanks for the thanks. Like, give me my money back. No. K.Elaine.M says, what would you do if you paid for Kayla's dinner and she did you like she did Z? I ain't paying for no damn Kayla Winter's dinner. Like, no, I don't care if it's your birthday. I'm not paying for it. So that situation would have never happened. And then last one is Rain Jerry says, do you feel like Winter was being bitchy to Candy or not? And this is the thing. I feel like Winter is being bitchy to Candy, but I don't think she's doing it intentionally. I think it's her personality, and it's rubbing Candy the wrong way, if you understand what I mean. So when Winter's thinking about it, she's like, I'm not being bitchy to her, but her overall personality is bitchy. She doesn't feel like she's doing anything to be mean, but clearly Candy is taking it offensively. So I think it's a conflict. It's like a miscommunication between the two of them, and their personalities pretty much clash. So yeah, I gotta go to acting class. I gotta hurry up and get out of here. But yeah, gotta go, guys. I love you, and I will see you next week. Mwah.